Hey there, fellow errorists. So, where did we leave off? We left off with we are about to go through and destroy, or not destroy. We're targeting the rich because we believe that's where our memories are being held, or something. Basically, the guy who's been giving us shady promises this whole time has told us that this is what we need to be doing and to just keep trusting him. And it's feeling less and less likely as we go on. So, let's see what the future has in store for us here. Right, we're after the place that built this stuff.
Edge. I'm right in front of the Memorize HQ. The lower floors are flooded. How do I get in there, Mastermind?
Have I ever failed to deliver? There's VIP access on the roof of the building. I've got everything covered.
If you had everything covered, how come I got thrown in jail for murder?
Good question. Not gonna answer that one. It would be kind of cool just to have a device that could tell you, yeah, you can make that jump. Apparently Olga's public enemy now.
And I'm not forgetting you either, Memorize.
Trust us, we won't forget you.
Your way ain't gonna work. You got a plan B?
I'm inside their comms. Building's locked down. You need to track down a Captain Trace and steal his access codes. Careful, sis. He's eccentric and very dangerous.
Okay. We need to move. Where can I find him?
Give me a second to do an aug lock on his position.
Was that accent change intentional? Is that representing getting some of her memories back? Felt a little bit more, cocky, I guess? Not cocky.
Hello, Dylan. Let's play a little game of you turn yourself in, but I shoot you anyway.
Edge? Captain Trace. He found me! Shit!
Not just because he's
She's on her way to Grandma's house with a basket full of goodies. There's a big bad hungry wolf. She's on her way to Grandma's house with a basket full of goodies. There's a big bad hungry wolf.
okay, so it's not a timer.
She's on her way to Grandma's house with a basket full of goodies. There's a big bad hungry wolf. Hunting in the woods. She's on her way to Grandma's house with a basket full of goodies. There's a big bad hungry wolf. Hunting in the woods. But oh, how big his teeth are. And when this wolf gets a bite, When this wolf gets a bite. But oh, how big his teeth are. When this wolf gets a bite. His jaws will not release him. Oh my, Nilin. What small, blunt teeth you have. Oh my, Nilin. What small, blunt teeth you have. Oh my, Nilin. What small, blunt teeth you have. Oh my, Nilin. What small, blunt teeth you have.
If it was you in the helicopter death machine, do you think you would hang out at least a second there just to make sure?
Seriously?
Careful. What did you do? Fucking out. You got me! I can't see anything. Fucked up shit! I'm out! You're on your last chip. I need to recall. You won't show them. You're not. Put you down. Fucker. Is that? Yeah. Low blow. You got me! What did you do to him? I can't see anything. I'm bugging. Yeah, I need to recall. Like that, don't you? You're on your one. Damn, sorry, you won't. Low blow. Beginners. Bloody bitch. Black down. She got me. No action, girl. Careful. Is that all? Yeah. Want more? I can't see it. Can't make my senses down. What did you do to me, your face? Just like fucked up. Guess who feels the heavens now? Sensible. I need to reboot. I'm fucking. Get closer. You won't go off very long. Black. I got it. Yeah. Careful. She got me. I can't see it. What did you do to me? Is that all?
Run, Everest, run! Run, Everest, run!
Across Neo Paris. Link on to Platinum. Is this the revolution we were told was going to happen?
Over there! It's her! The fugitive!
I can't see it. Bloody. I need to read it. Black screen. What did you do? Beginners. My senses. You won't. She got me. Is that bugger me?
Stop playing with this freak. If he catches you off guard,
Yeah, okay, enough of the running commentary, thank you.
steal the code from this bird brain and get to Silicartier Wells.
Okay, I've got an idea.
Stay frosty, sis. This guy's serious.
So this is your great plan, huh? Hi, forever. It's over, Nellen. Show yourself. Who'd have thought it? I see you, huddled like a... You really think you can escape?
This little Red Riding Hood's got a basket full of kick-ass!
Kaishu Hunter! What did you steal from me?
Okay, Edge. Trace is out of the picture, and I've got the access code.
No time for medals right now, sis. You've got to find Silicartier Wells and persuade her to abandon the reconversion project. Go!
So as a recap, the reconversion project is seems to involve taking people, converting them, draining their memories. So probably selling their memories too. Converting them to leapers, and then converting those leapers into drone slaves. I am a little bit lost on where that was guiding me to. feel like for once I didn't study that little projection well enough. I managed to find it, so there's that. I feel like I missed something there, but oh, don't give me audio of somebody crying and then not let me help them. Celia Carter Wells, hits 80,727, shared September 6, 2081. I'd remembered 34,784, I'd forgotten 45,943. A pure product of the Brain Hot House funded by Memorize, Simran Celia Sile was always destined to make her career in the prestigious multinational. After her marriage to Charles Cartier Wells, she quickly rose up the ranks to the top of this most powerful privately owned company, which she proceeded to rule with a rod of iron. Born in 2037 in Delhi to an Indian father and an Ethiopian mother, Simran Sile grew up in a wealthy family of IT experts who were employed at Memorize. Her difficult personality prompted her father to nickname Celia, an alias that stuck and which she would formally adopt as her first name. Guessing Celia and Charybdis reference there? Is there going to be a Charybdis then? Celia Sile upheld the family tradition and studied computer science at the Brains Hot House in Delhi, founded by Anthony Carter Wells. She followed her father to Neo Paris, where he was transferred in 2052 to when the multinational moved its head office back to the renovated capital. Here, she met Charles Cartier Wells, a young and brilliant scientist who was already researching the mechanics of memory digitization. She joined his team as an assistant in 2056, and they were married the following year. After the birth of her first child, she remained her husband's assistant until 2064, when she lost her left leg in a serious car accident. After several months of rehabilitation and physical reconstruction, she returned to work at the Memrise head office and joined the executive board in spring of 2065. Exactly 2 years after her accident, she was appointed CEO, the supreme head of the company, a position she still holds. Doesn't say if anyone else was in that car accident. Hey, Sievert. A woman of few words and little time for social niceties, Celia Carter Wells forged her image as a woman totally dedicated to her work and her company. Under her leadership, Memrise became the most famous and prosperous economic powerhouse in the world. I'm a bit annoyed by this description because they're definitely trying, it's definitely painting her as a villain in this story. At the same time, like a lot of there's a lot of suggestion in this story that the kind of things that plague any female business person, that she was difficult to work with. You know, men aren't classified as difficult to work with. They're classified as, strict or demanding or meticulous or whimsical. But no, women are always difficult. And then, other things, so like, ruling with a rod of iron and things like that. Like, and again, we've definitely been subject to wondering how much of these are even accurate or legitimate, or, the same document paints Nil and myself as this horrible terrorist, which Nilin is starting to question. We're starting to question if maybe that's true. Seabird, if you're just getting here, you did miss the beautifully acted reaction to, of course, you're going to tell me it's not that simple and that there's more for me to do. Because it couldn't just be over, could it? First military application. Hits 149,337. Shared November 18th, 2082. I had remembered 14,297. I had forgotten 135,040. Oh yeah, no, it was the the rooftop, the Edge was replying with, oh no, it's simple. Just use the VIP access on the roof. And she uses the crane. Edge has the like, oh, I've got it all figured out. To which she asks, if you had it all planned, why did I end up in jail? He does not respond to that. And then we get into the, we maneuver the crane, get over there, and find out it's locked. And we just get the same attitude from Edge again of like, oh, no, it's okay. I've got a plan. All you have to do, and it's just that whole like, it's all, you always have one more explanation for this, don't you? But yeah, we definitely have like the more stories about the technology, the less people remember the stories. Real-time sharing of tactical information has always been the dream of great strategists and generals. Despite the persistent aim of Memorize to restrict development of its inventions to civilian programs, it has been proved that applications based on the Sensen technology have been deployed in military operation zones for the last 25 years. The program known as FNF-63 is a blatant example of this. Military personnel quickly realized how thought-sharing technology could be applied to their combat activities. The release of the Sensen in 2059 and the subsequent digitization of memory in 2064 immediately offered much greater potential. Evidence has emerged of widespread testing of numerous Sensen applications in the late stages of the war between Canada and the Russian Federation in the mid-2060s, and more generally throughout the regional conflict for control of the Arctic Ocean. FNF-63 is notable among these programs, many of which were never made public, and is a psychological assistance program for infantry soldiers. FNF-63 wiped horrific or disturbing memories from the minds of soldiers and restored their mental equilibrium in near real time. Sorry, it's just like... So erasing what soldiers are doing immediately after they do it. That hurts my stomach. The program was also of strategic interest because it backed up the soldiers' memory, including traumatic memories, during the active phase, which their superior officers could consult and analyze at a later date. So... that's also a huge load of problem for consult and analyze or sell or whatever. I am angry at fictional people in the future right now. I am very... Remember that since it was founded, Memorize always refused to carry out or endorse military programs based on its technology. Successive Memorize CEOs, Anthony and Celia Carter-Wells, were permanently poised to take legal proceedings against any authorities who developed such programs. However, it must be noted that Sensen's military applications have continued to proliferate over the last 20 years. So is this a black ops thing, or is this a system out of their control? Ugh. Nice cut to the trust us, we won't forget you. Just in case, like, you were starting to feel slightly comfortable again.
Trace just had the HQ riddled with bullets. What a loony.
So we're all the way back to where we came in before.
Listen up, reconversion dogs. Time to earn your slots. Get her.
Yes! Yes!
That's not what.
I can't see it. Is that all? Get closer. Closer now. Pour on the pressure. Careful. Like that, don't you? I'm getting these dance all night. We want her alive. Now. Sentence now. Sentence now. You think this won't last much longer? Like that, don't you? Warm up. Slide up. Ow. My senses. Get together. Try to get around her. I can't see. Turn it off. I need your face Form a circle. We want her alive. Get closer. Whoa! Cover her flank. You'll be sorry you can't. Let's get done with this. Look at this. You won't fire. Come on. Send down. Send him down. Try to get around. Low blow. Get together. You're no match, girl. Yeah, you want more, you go. We want her alive. You do that. Healing. You won't show up very long. Pour on the pressure. I can't see anything. Try to get around her. Don't, little girl. Is that all you can do? Black skirt, bugger me. Get closer. We want her alive. Here, you bitch. I'll make you cry. Wipe that door.
Time for a little neuromancy. Activate Captain Trace's remembrane. Let his broken memory speak up.
It's from 4 months ago.
My first is second when counting them all. My second is frozen when absolute. My third has all its senses. My fourth tap dances like a spider. And all put together, I can go through a door.
Okay, that's a pretty good riddle.
My first is second when counting them all.
First
My
is
second is frozen when absolute. My third has all its senses. My fourth tap dances like a spider. And all put together, I can go through a door.
My first is second when counted all together. So is a clock face going to be involved in this at all? I might have to leave and come back on this one.
My first is second when counting them all. My second is frozen when absolute. My third has all its senses. My fourth tap dances like a spider. And all put together, I can go through a door.
Okay, what if I'm making these too hard? What if tap dances like a spider is just reference to the number 8? And the first is second is just means number 2. Second is frozen when absolute. Absolute 0? You know, it's funny. I was actually coming to the answer 0, but through a much more convoluted way of like, well, if you take the absolute value of numbers, which is the one that doesn't move when if it's positive or negative, the absolute value stays the same. Because like the absolute value of -2 is 2. It's counting it on the number line. The only thing that doesn't move is 0. Or maybe that was just a reference to absolute 0 being frozen.
My first is second when counting them all. My second is frozen when absolute. My third has all its senses. My fourth tap dances like a spider. And all put together, I can go through a door.
Five senses or 6? Let's go with 5. Oh, 2058 means something too. That was the year of the war or something like that. But yes, I was absolutely making those riddles far more complicated than they needed to be. Sunset was released in 2059. 2059-ish for Nilin. Interesting. So 2058 is the year before a lot of things, significant things happen.
Here we have it. Reconversion, Scylla Cartier-Wells' grand project. Leapers transformed into obedient, disposable tools. Find that bitch and toss the rotten apples from her rotten mind.
So, just a few moments ago you said to convince her. Which I get it.
Stop this foolishness and get back to work. Your families are under Saberforce protection, and we have a strict schedule to keep. Fear and discord are on our side. These floods give us the perfect mandate to launch the reconversion project. Projections predict 2-digit margins for the next quarter. So we are going to ride this tide and wait for the profits to roll in.
Okay, so Miss Cartier-Wells is an uber queen bitch.
Stop this foolishness and get back to work. Your families are under Saberforce protection, and we have a strict schedule to keep. Fear and discord are on our side. These floods give us the perfect mandate to launch the reconversion project. Projections predict 2-digit margins for the next quarter. So we are going to ride this tide and wait for the profits to roll in. Stop this foolishness and get back to work. Your families are under Saberforce protection, and we have a strict schedule to keep. Fear and discord are on our side. These floods give us the perfect mandate to launch the reconversion project. Projections predict 2-digit margins for the next quarter. So we are going to ride this tide and wait for the profits to roll in. Stop this foolishness and get back to work. Your families are under Saberforce protection, and we have a strict schedule to keep. Fear and discord are on our side. These floods give us the perfect mandate to launch the reconversion project. Projections predict 2-digit margins for the next quarter. So we are going to ride this tide and wait for the profits to roll in. Stop this foolishness and get back to work. Your families are under Saberforce protection, and we have a strict schedule to keep. Fear and discord are on our side. These floods give us the perfect mandate to launch the reconversion project. Projections predict 2-digit margins for the next quarter. So we are going to ride this tide and wait for the profits to roll in. Stop this.
Pick socket. Hits 98,675. Shared November 7th, 2077. I remembered 11,053. I had forgotten 87,622. The pick socket is a small, versatile, illegal, and effective device that generates a dual digital and energy salvo to open digital locks and security systems. If you've forgotten your entry code, the locksmith who comes to open your door may well have an electronic skeleton key that will do the job for him. Dubbed the pick socket, this is merely the digital version of its ancestor, the pick gun. As usual in the security sector, the appearance of the pick socket came in the wake of the development of the digital lock technology and the spread of digital locking mechanisms. The first known pick sockets were a crude assembly of basic electronic and digital components. Faced with the constant innovations in the digital lock manufacture, skilled craftsmen and other shady locksmiths gradually refined the pick socket technology, notably by simplifying the essential components. During the last few years, the Saber Force has admitted seeking tools capable of opening the most stubborn locks. It is a veritable Swiss Army knife for thieves of the digital era. Luckily, pick sockets of this caliber are rare and far beyond the reach of amateur cat burglars. The pick socket's operating principles aren't complicated. It's all in the quality of the manufacturer. It emits a salvo of junk data and energy capable of overloading and cracking numerically coded systems, forcing them to enter binary mode, i.e. on or off. A pick socket must be charged up to reliably emit a salvo, which could considerably hamper a thief confronted with a series of physically diverse digital locking mechanisms.
Foolishness and get back to work. Your families are under Saber Force protection, and we have a strict schedule to keep. Fear and discord are on our side.
Edge, I found that piece of trash's office.
You know, that woman was a good person before her tragic accident.
Maybe I could make her forget.
That won't undo the physical scars. No, make her responsible for the accident. Appease her bitterness. She must stop hating the world for what happened to her.
Here goes everything.
Philippe, make me a list of all staff that left their post in spite of my instructions.
Yes, ma'am. Anything else?
That's all for now. Weak, pathetic sheep. Incapable of enduring the slightest discomfort. You will crave our trauma white packs more than refugees crave a glass of water. Your despair will make my fortune. Me, I am not afraid. Me, I don't forget anything.
Crumpled up car.
Scylla, darling, is everything all right? You should have been home hours ago.
They started work on the Mary Ferrig. I had to take a detour through New Belleville and traffic was bad.
Did you find Jax?
Jax! Jax!
Yes, I did. And next year, you're the one in birthday detail. Your daughter has been impossible ever since she saw me buy her gift.
Can I have it now? Please!
I spent the day at the lab. Did you have the time to read
Hello,
my memo
Papa.
on memorial
Just
therapy?
finished shopping with Mummy.
Hello there, my little smarty. Behave yourself with your mother, promise?
Charles, dear, I'm not convinced the clients are going to accept your idea. Storing memories seems like a more commercial argument to me.
Can't you imagine the possibilities? Human
Mummy,
memory
give it to
management.
me.
We'll talk about it tomorrow, okay? Right now, I'm thinking it might not be such
Mummy!
a bad idea if your daughter would forget
Mummy,
it was
look!
her birthday. Stop it, Nalin. Calm down right now. You'll get your gift at home. Nalin, sit still and be quiet.
Mummy, look!
Nalin, sit back down. Nalin, sit down right now.
Child locks engaged.
Mummy's just trying to keep you safe. You must never do that again. Okay? Dylan! Mummy told you! See what happens? Dylan! My leg! This is your fault!
I'm sorry, Mummy. I'm sorry.
Every time you're like, oh, I don't really like this game, they find... I was like, oh, I don't have to blame the kid for what happened. And they're like, no, we're already blaming the kid.
Nalin, back down. Nalin, be quiet. Stop it, Nalin. What was that? What was that?
So we're gonna go from blaming...
Scylla, darling, is everything all right? Right. You should have been home hours ago.
They started work on the Mary Ferrick. I had to take a detour through New Belleville and... Traffic was bad.
Go, Jax! You're the best!
Did you find Jax?
Jax! Jax!
Yes, I did. And next year, you're the one on birthday detail. Your daughter has been impossible ever since she saw me buy her gift.
Can I have it now? Please!
I spent the day at the lab. Did you have the time to read
Hello,
my
Papa.
memo on memorial
We just finished
therapy?
shopping with Mummy.
Hello there, my little Marty. Behave yourself with your mother. Promise?
Charles, they're not convinced things are going to accept you right. Storing memories seems like a more commercial argument to me.
Can't you imagine the possibilities? Human
Mummy,
memory
give
management.
it to me!
We'll talk about it tomorrow, okay? Right now, I'm thinking it might not be such a bad idea if your daughter would forget
Mummy,
it was her
look!
birthday. We'll talk about it tomorrow, okay? Right now, I'm thinking bad idea if your daughter would forget
Mummy,
it was
look!
her birthday. Stop it, Lynn. Calm down right now. You'll get your gift at home. What was that? Get your gift at home. Nalin, sit still and be quiet.
Mummy, look!
Nalin, sit back down. Nalin, sit down right now.
Child locks engaged.
Mummy's just trying to keep you safe. You must never do that again. Okay?
Mummy! Mummy!
Hello there, my
Realize I'm using the wrong button.
Scylla, darling. Stella, darling, is everything all right? You should have been home hours ago.
They started work on the ferry. I think a deed renewal and traffic bad. Started work on the American ferry. And traffic was bad. Work on the American ferry. Belleville and traffic was bad. It's bad.
Did you find Jax?
Jax! Jax!
Yes, I did. And next year, you're the one in birthday detail. Your daughter has been impossible ever since she saw me buy her gift.
Can I have it now? Please! Really funny.
Did you have the time to read my memo on memorial therapy?
Can you
Charles,
walk on your
I'm not
hands?
convinced the clients are going to accept your idea. Storing memories seems like a more commercial argument to me.
Carrier online. Appointment with somebody. Octavia?
A more commercial argument.
I wish I could do that.
Can't you imagine the possibilities?
Are you hungry?
We'll talk about it tomorrow, okay?
No.
Right now, I'm
me
thinking it
neither.
might not be such a bad
What's your
idea if
favourite
your
colour?
daughter would forget it was her birthday.
Me too. Would you like to go on a walk with me? I'll take some food with us if you like.
I wondered why it had gone so quiet.
I'll show
I
you
should
some
punish you,
people
my
I know.
dear, but the
They're
two
really
of you are
nice.
so adorable together.
I like having a best friend.
Oh, achievement unlocked. Happy birthday. Like, hey, this is how it could have gone.
What's that? Oh shit! The memo.
Bad word.
Daddy's gonna kill me.
Mummy?
Nilin? It's all right. It's nothing. It's my fault, my darling. My leg.
Mummy! Mummy!
And she can't do anything to help her because the child locks her.
Mama. Lynn! Your leg! Oh, baby. It wasn't your fault. I should have been more careful. And it was your birthday. Oh, my poor girl. I am so sorry. I'm sorry, too. Ironic, no? President of Memorize, who refuses to forget the worst day of her life. I'd lost all this. All of it.
Ma'am, the errorist agent has been spotted on your floor. A squad is on its way up.
Thank you, Philippe. I'm ready for them. Ivor's pulled us apart. But you will always remain my daughter. I'll never do anything to harm you. Mama, take it! Run! It leads to the roof!
Run! Remember you soon. Philippe. Tomorrow morning, we will re-evaluate the strategy for the reconversion project. For now, everyone go home. Return to your families. You too, Philippe.
Certainly, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Our only truth is our sorrow.
I am the daughter of Scylla Cartier-Wells. I am the lost heir to the memorized dynasty. This is one screwed-up joke. Just as I was gaining my bearings, a sense of purpose, now I'm lost again in a sea of uncertainty. What kind of twisted game is Edge playing? Can I even trust him? But still, he wants to show me that his fight is just. So, one last time, I'll place my life in his hands and follow his lead. He said that Memorize's most shameful secrets are hidden, buried beneath La Bastille. This was the justification for me to remix my own mother, a mother that I had forgotten I had. Eating my past to create a better future. I'm tired of running, and I want answers.
Episode 6, Rotten Core. Yeah, no. We're gonna call it there for tonight. Thanks for coming by or listening to this later, and we'll pick up where this is going after this. Yeah. Thanks for coming by.